This we're going to read again in chapter 3. Chapter 3. Let's read verse 7. Chapter 3, verse 7.
Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 7. Even from the days of your fathers, ye have gone away from mine ordinances, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, said the Lord of hosts.
Said the Lord of hosts. Go ahead.
But ye said, wherein shall we return?
Wherein shall we return? He said, return unto me, and I will return back to you. Some of the things we did not do, we have our gift to people. We want to choose the right thing for ourselves and give like crumbs to other people. I remember the brother who was discussing with me. He said, brother took him for shopping. And as he took him to shopping, grocery shopping, he took him to where they sell groceries. There is a particular area that they sell return food. They package them in a very cheap. They package them and they write cheap price, but they spoil food. So he took him over there and said, look, I'm going to buy you this one. He looked at him, he said, you think I'm a kid? You bring me to come and you want to buy me spoiled food? What is inside your bag? You have some good, why do you want to buy me this one? He said, because it's cheap. So that is our attitude. Majority of time, that is our attitude towards God. We want to give God crumbs. We want to give God whatever. My wife was telling me the other time. He said the person that brought that, was asking me, the person that brought got an egg to the tithe box. What was he thinking? I said, well, she was doing the will of God. This is what she did. When she harvests the crops from his or her farm, that farm, what he did was that harvest, he divided into 10 places as the will of God. He divided it in 10 places and took one place and gave it to God. That is what he did. He said, wow. Because there are some of the things you don't know. So immediately I said that, she was, wow, I'm learning something. There are things that the children of God, some of us who have known these things, we don't do that. But we ask God, how do I return? Wherein should I return? If you go to the store, you meet your friend. A friend gives you 20. Anything that comes, see, God wants us. If your friend gives you $20 or $10, God has a need of that $10. Anything that comes to us, individually, collectively, God has a need of whatever we have. I'm talking to myself as well, brothers and sisters. If you make profit of $10, God has a need of that $10. If you harvest, if you have a farm, that you grow a farm and God bless you, you yield, your farm yield results. God has a need of that farm. Everything that concerns us belongs to God. Except we don't want us to belong to God. That's why we can keep God aside. But if we are children of God, God said, I love you. Is there anything you eat that you don't give to your children? No. When God says, I love you, it doesn't mean that God hates other people more than you. Well, let's say, give an option. If I have children, you have children, and you want to choose something for these two children, you want to choose something first for your children than choosing for my children. But it does not mean that you hate my children. No. But you're going to choose yours first. That is the truth. But God said, I choose you. Why do we hate God? Why do we do things the way we do? And snatch all the blessings of God from that's supposed to come to us. Why? It is the enemy that is doing this. And let's look at and blame the enemy. We shouldn't blame ourselves anymore. We should channel all the blames to the enemy. Because he's the one that blinds our eyes for us not to see. For us to start asking God questions. How do I return back to you? But guess what happened? When we return back to God, God is so merciful. Like a prodigal son. A prodigal son, what happened? He left his father. He grabbed all the goods. His father said, give me part of my belonging. Give it to me. I need mine. It is mine. And the father gave him his portion. And he took it and went and lavished it. We know the story. And when he get to a place to walk, shouldn't a person like that own things supposed to walk, or they give him a managerial position? Does he supposed to go and walk with the pigs? It shows you that when you have something, you don't honor God. I don't honor God. I can walk with the pigs. So the man, what happened? He walked with the pigs. He ate with the pigs. Some of us, we make so much money that we eat like pigs. We are so rich. Your father is so rich. My father is so rich. But we eat like pigs. We eat like ants. We are suffering. No peace, no joy. And this guy's going to stop. We're going to take the grace of God. Let this stop. Let us receive. Let God open our eyes to see what He wants us to be. The young man started walking with the pigs. And when he came back to himself, God opened his eyes and said, look, I've been talking to you all these days. Everything you want to do, you do on your own. He said, God, I'm sorry, I'm going back to my father. I'm going back to my father. Whatever it takes for me to return back home, I need to have something to eat. What will it take for us to return back to God? What will it take, brothers and sisters, for us to return fully? Give ourselves completely. God don't want half of us. God wants full. And if we give God full, brothers and sisters, we will see where God is going to take us to. You see how small that we are? We're going to do things in Atlanta. People will say, is this? How many people are you? God is going to do a miracle in Atlanta. There was a time a brother came from Nigeria. He was hearing about church in Atlanta, FTC Atlanta. And when he entered the church, he was like, are you staying here or this is... I said, no, this is where we are. This is our church. I said, wow. I've been hearing about Atlanta. I thought you people have a big cathedral. I said, no, this is where we are. He said, I will be praying for you people. I will be praying for you people because the voice, the news that you hear about Atlanta, you people shouldn't be here. And he was telling the truth. We should not be here, brothers and sisters. We are very few, but God can chase. He can use 100 to chase 1,000.